Alright guys, bear with me with this wind that we got here out here in central PA, but I'm going to give you a little update on HEEP number 3. Now last update was me talking about the suspension on HEEP number 2. It's getting some other stuff done to it. I'll give you an update on it soon. But for now we're going to talk about HEEP 3. HEEP 3 is sitting on some what they call pizza cutters. These are 33-inch by about 10.5 tires on some 16-inch Pro comps. And then I just did a simple 2-inch suspension lift. I cut the fenders out, cut this out so it has some clearance for the wheels, and I did the drop kit on the front and rear for the trailing armor and subframe, and got a little something going on under the hood here. So I had this turbo sitting around. It's a G25 660. It's a small guy. So I did a simple up pipe off the stock manifold using scheduled 2-inch, schedule 10 piping. Built a little up pipe off the stock header up to the turbo, and then did a 3-inch down pipe. I took that all the way back 3-inch with two small mufflers from Vibrant to a little 4-inch tip that sticks out. And then when I do the body armor, this will stick out of the body armor, and I'll try to make it about flush. This tip's adjustable. I made it so it was adjustable. And again, this one is a HEEP. This is the HEEP 3. I painted this a custom paint I mixed up. It's basically, I took the Sarge green paint from the HEEP number 1 I did, which was a little bit darker from the Jeeps. And I added some color to it, lightened it up some. Got some gold flake going on in there. I don't know if you can see it. It's a pretty unique color. I like it. When I bought my Land Rover, it had a dented hood, so I bought a replacement hood. It had this cool green color on it, and I kind of wanted to be close to that. So anyways, back to the cool stuff. So this is just a G25 660, and I did a 3-inch snorkel, still working on it. It'll be powder coated black. This is all stainless on this part, so it doesn't dent and stuff when you hit some branches. That's a little bracket mount next to the hood here that goes in and mounts on the hood. Just use one of the OEM valve cover bolts with the stud on it, and then a little acorn nut to cap it so it holds it nice and tight. This part's aluminum. Now in here I had a Nissan Infinity water to air intercooler, because this is going to be on the trails a lot. A big front mount doesn't really do all that much if you're not pushing a bunch of air through it. So I opted for this air to water intercooler. It's off of a Nissan VR30, like the new Z's. It basically just comes right out the turbo, goes right through that, and right into the throttle body. And then what I'll do is I'll run a big pump and a heat exchanger, and I'm mounted in behind the winch and bumper when I'm done doing all the front end and other fun stuff. So I think spool-wise, this will spool pretty quick, but it's still a stock bottom K24 A8, stock 07 K24. I think it's an A8. I'm used to saying A4. But if that blows, I'll throw an A2 in it. I want to keep this this HEEP super simple. That's the goal, anyways. It is a 5-speed manual, and if I do have trouble with getting those tires to rotate and spin out in the woods going slow, I'll do a different final drive, 6-speed manual, swap it so I have a little more top end on the highway. But for the most part, this is just going to be in town, running around, real simple element. But I'm excited to have this one because I'm going to try to make it like a daily for a little bit. But we're getting there. We're getting close. Basically all I have left now is tune, do the tune, injectors. I have some extra ID 1300s from a GTR. I think that they'll work in the Honda's motor. So I have some ID 1300s. I'm going to do flex fuel E85. And my goal is to keep it super low horsepower, so like 350 horsepower. Keep the torque down as much as I can so the rods stay happy. This guy's probably going to spool quick, so I'm hoping that it doesn't want to make too much power and blow it up. But hey, if it blows it up, we just make it better. So, some of my other toys, GTR, my Land Rover that I haven't started doing anything yet, but put wheels on it. I'm anxious to do painted green color. It's just a super basic 01 Land Rover. I've always wanted one, found one that didn't have any rust on it. Has a crazy tick in the engine, but they're known for it. It's either a cylinder slip or who knows what, but I put 2,000 miles on it making the same ticking noise. So I'm just gonna run it till it blows, and then we'll put a diesel Isuzu turbo engine in it, or a 4BT Cummins, something cool. But until then, I'm gonna drive it just how it is. But this is what I'm excited about. Forget the GTR, forget my other toys down back or in the garage. HEEP number 3's priority list. And I think it's gonna be a fun ride. Do a little quick walk around this color. That is one cool color. Like I said, all that is Sarge green from the Wranglers. And I added some other colors to it to lighten it up, to give a little bit of gold flake in it. Base clear. I'm no painter, but I think it's all right. So yeah, out here in central PA, got 160 acres to beat on these things on. So you're gonna get some cool videos here in the near future. We're gonna see what these things are capable of. And like I said, HEEP 2, it's the black one that has the Toyota suspension on it. That update's coming soon. My guy just got a hold of me today. He got all the body armor cut out on the water jet. This is gonna get the body armor. I'll do tube fenders, tube bumpers for both of the HEEPs that I'm doing. And then HEEP number 4, that's gonna be a full frame. We're having custom frame rails bent. We're gonna do a full frame, horizontally opposed, K24 to a Chevy transmission. But that's a different HEEP for a different day. But for now, just a little update on HEEP number 3. All right, real quick, forgot. Let me start it up. It may not have a tune or anything like that, but it is a 3-inch MAF, so it runs close enough to the stock settings that you can start it and rev it and hear some turbo noises. I'm gonna put you right up by the air filter. Let's throw it in gear and do a little pull. See if we can blow it up early. I'm gonna use my head maybe. Look at that intake. Oh, that's a snorkel kit right there. This thing's loving life right now with the turbo on it. Let's see what I can do here. That explains why I wasn't having very high.